Nova, stripping it all down, restore it. Before we get onto that, we're going to answer a couple of questions that have recently been asked. And we might start making it a regular thing to answer some questions. If people leave good ones in the comments, we'll pick them out as we read them, and we'll take time to answer them. So, first question that's been asked. Which one's the first question?
What does Chintz Motorsport stand for? Or what does it mean?
What does it mean? Right, how do we describe what it means? My idea of Chintz is, so it's like a repetitive pattern. It makes any sense, does it? But it's usually like flowery pattern. You usually see it on old curtains, teacups.
Like what your nana would have. Net curtains.
It's retro, vintage. It's like a vintage old sort of pattern that was on everything years ago. But I think
mid-century.
The way we sort of look at it though is Chintz is sort of vintage retro, but when you combine with motorsport, it's sort of like retro motorsport. But it's also, we would say, like a bit of a lifestyle, where it's just old retro things, old stuff,
retro technologies,
right?
Retro furniture,
retro
everything.
Style, combined with cars that we enjoy. So it's just retro, vintage, cool, sort of, with old cars as well. It's your granddad's old car, but it's been modified. Now it's
granddad's old car doing a massive burnout.
Right, that's Chintz Motorsport.
That's Chintz Motorsport.
So I'd say that's sort of the best we can describe that one. You can look up Chintz and just get your own idea on it, but it's just retro. Right, second question. What we got for the second question?
How you two met?
How we met each other.
Let you explain that one.
So I had my Nova. I've still got my Nova. He had his Nova, and there was a little car show on, local car show.
It was during the week as well.
It was actually
straight after work.
What's it?
Angel of the North.
Angel of the North, which is a landmark in England, just for those who are not from around here. There was a little car show on there. I was tapping my Nova, he was taking his. Not many Novas around, so when somebody else has got one, sort of meet up with them, just to hit crap on with the cars. And just went from there. Just combined sort of our interests of photography and working on cars. But then it started off with the TikTok stuff, didn't it?
Yeah.
He was making stuff on TikTok, which was doing pretty well at the time. So I decided, well, you might as well video some of this stuff, working on the cars.
The first sort of stuff that we did was when we recommissioned that Aston van. Put that back on the road. That was the first sort of.
We did that.
Project.
That did well. People were enjoying watching us work on the cars and stuff. And then we decided, in order to progress from there and make things a bit better, it would be better to have a YouTube channel and better quality videos and more in depth. So we moved on to that. And
well, we thought that to do the work and actually make a video of doing the work doesn't actually take that much more effort. Well, it does, but it's a documentation of the vehicles as well that stays with them forever. So if the car gets sold on or something good to look, it's like having a photo album put on YouTube.
It's history for the car, but it's good to look back at. We enjoy it. That's the main thing. We have a bit of fun out of it. A lot of other people like watching them. They get a bit of entertainment, a bit of a laugh out of it. So it's good. It's good fun. So we've got one more question. We'll answer 3 questions. Then we might start making it a regular thing, depending on whether people want to ask us anything, or you've got anything interesting or you would like to know about the channel. Feel free to leave a comment, and we'll read them, and we'll pick the best questions and we'll answer them. What we think's the best question. I'm sure there'll be some stupid ones there, because I know a lot of stupid people watch these videos. But anyway, we'll save the last question till later on in the video, and we'll answer that one then. So keep watching, and thanks for supporting us, and thanks for the 1,000 subscribers as well. Right, let's get on with the video. Got the nice powder coated one to put on. Now, other than that, it's not too bad.
No.
Sort the fuel tank out.
Oh, let's have a tea after this.
Hey!
Yorkshire tea.
Might as well just cut the brake lines off the car.
There you go.
Getting a bit of pumping action there.
I love me pump on.
Oh, that's it. Right. Handbrake cable is disconnected. Try not to scratch the car.
Yeah.
No,
We'll
pass.
have to come out this way, aren't we?
Keep it up right. Oh, watch the paint.
Oh, it's got a little ball bearing thing now.
Right, so just disconnecting the fuel pump and filter bracket and the fuel lines and taking them out all the way through the car.
Smells like petrol, that.
Well, it will, won't it? Is it here? Fucking hell, man. Right, so that's the fuel lines removed. The mess that they were, made from copper. There's loads of random joins in them, and they weren't made by me. Right, that's not Chintz Motorsport approved. Bushers are holding it in.
Aye.
What will get it out? It's one. Oh. It's two. Right, well, that's the old axle. I'll get rid of that one.
Successfully got these all stripped off the vehicle now. So, springs, dampers, drums, and fuel tank. So we'll get them wire wheeled, get all the sort of crusty stuff off, and then sandblast them. Back to bare metal. Ready for paint?
Right, I'm going for this grinder here. It's already got a wire wheel on, but I'm going to fit the guard. Safety. Right, little tip as well. When you've got your grinders, you normally get these tools here to remove the discs and the rubbish. They always break. I bought this one off eBay. It wasn't very expensive, but it's a lot better. It's adjustable. So So anybody who uses grinders quite often, I'm sure you have the same problem.
You're doing on the guard front.
I never normally use a guard, but you should always use a guard. Shit, this reminds us why I never use a guard. Fucking hell, man. So we've got our wire wheel on ready. Another grinder there for me later on to get on that job. Right, you'll have to plug, you know, them holes. We'll have to plug them holes up before we get on to blasting the tank.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of old socks we can use with holes in, but once you're done with them, you can stitch them up and you can keep them.
Hi. It's probably better than the ones I've got on, like. Pop that in. Right, so I'm just rebuilding these brake drums. Pull the springs out, paint them up, clean them, and rebuild them with all brand new parts. So I'm just going to quickly get back to it because time's a deadline. So, like, quickly go. Spring on.
This is the garage dog, and his nickname is Cunter. See his eyes twitch? And when I see a Cunter, let's see. Cunter! Cunter! Right, so we're on to the final question, our third question that we get asked, or that we've been asked. Right, hang on.
Get that out there. What shows you going to this year? Like?
Right, what shows are we going to this year?
Like?
So Ford Fair, I would say, is going to be one of the main ones. Haven't been there in a couple of years. Ford Fair at Silverstone.
That's a good one.
Good
I've
show,
never been to that
very
one.
big show. Loads of good cars there. Good to have a look around, get some inspiration for the Sierra.
We usually go to VBOA, which it would be nice to go, but
Vauxhall show, big Vauxhall show.
Don't know what's happening with the that sort of stuff.
Possibly we might get to that again. I haven't really thought much about any other shows, have we?
Retro rides.
Retro rides, should try and get to that. Not sure what that's like anyway.
No. Well,
If anyone who's been to that, right. Anyone who's been to that, or anyone that will be attending that this year, leave us a comment, let us know what it's like.
Let us know what you're going to.
Anyone's got any suggestions on good car shows? We're not going to USC. Nah, sick of that place, like. Too immature for the likes of Chintz Motorsport, I would say.
Underdeveloped people go to them.
Yep. So, leave us some comments. What are good shows? And we'll look into them. Other than that,
It'd be good to go some abroad, wouldn't it?
well,
Eventually, one day. Maybe.
not just at the minute.
Right, try fuck off.